Welcome. This is a recording of adults playing or talking about tabletop games. This means that adult language and or themes may occur within that could be seen as inappropriate for younger audiences. Thank you. Where we left off, so everyone knows, I guess I should say this up front, Steven is a friend of mine from class, and we were talking about Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop gaming, and he seemed interested. He'd never played before, and since the group as a whole are fairly new players, I decided that that would be a great situation to have him join us. Nate was unable to join us. It is his birthday, so he is going to be partying and hopefully getting laid because he needs it. And he really does.
He does work a lot.
He works way too much. And so Steven is going to hop into Nate's spot, and he is going to actually be playing Manny, our adolescent, asshole, gambling, drunk teenager.
Who's best friends with
redhead.
me.
Ah, okay.
I actually built the character originally for Steven to play with his requests on
almost
things.
shot you, bro.
So we basically built it with him in mind originally. So he is going to be joining us on that. As far as everything else goes, let's get started into the thing. And I need to turn that shit down so I don't hear these whoop sounds every fucking second. So where you guys left off, you had a absolutely horrid situation after entering the underground. Manny originally invited you thinking that you guys were from a different station. And you guys decided that telling the truth was a great idea, and it ended up backfiring heavily against you. And instead, you were arrested near immediately after Manny kind of sprung a trap on you guys. You were then brought to the leader of the station and introduced to Heinlein. He, not really knowing what to do with you guys, and in trying to deal with all of the other problems of the station, he decided that the best thing to do was to exile you, force you out. At the same time that he decided that, however, the Houndmaster, a great demon that had plagued you guys before, was able to find the location because of the hounds that you had previously fled from, and was waiting for you guys outside the only exit the station had. Heinlein, feeling that it wasn't fair to you guys to basically just throw you to the wolves, or in this case, hellhounds, and a greater demon, sent out Manny along with a few other members of that station's runner team to assist you as best as they can, with the knowledge that in a dire situation they were to flee
And
for
got super owned.
So
For
I
the
was
protection.
instructed to abandon them if anything went wrong.
right.
Okay.
That was your orders. However, while one of the runners was slain, you guys, through stupidly fucking overpowered rolls, were able to bring down the demon and his two mutant hellhounds without much issue, much to my aggravation. On his body, you were able to find 2 gray pages from the books that you had collected from your event inside the library. With
I did
that,
not hear about that. Do I need to hear about that?
you do not know anything about that, so you can pretend that you don't know. With the defeat of this demon, the agreement from Heinlein was that this station will become a haven at any point in time, as thanks. So you went from being basically banished to the highest of honors within the station in the course of one fight. As we have said earlier, Manny is actually fairly okay with you guys. He was a little bit afraid, but when he realized that there wasn't too much danger, and he's kind of taken a liking to you guys, and you all have a common enemy, which is Gob, and Manny certainly hates Gob.
Jobs the dude I beat up in that bar brawl?
Yep.
Okay.
You also broke his nose at one point. He's got a crooked nose. That's why he gets the name Gob.
Owen Wilson shit.
You basically jokingly started calling him Goblin, and at that point, it kind of everyone else called him Goblin and Gob for
He's
short.
got a broken hand now.
And now he's got a broken hand from Kiro and a concussion from a chair.
I thought it was a broken arm. Like I thought his whole arm was.
No, his hand.
No, I
Kiro
smushed
his hand.
In the
I
arm
smushed
wrestling
his
contest.
hand into
Yeah,
a death.
she smashed his hand into and then broke the table. All in one go. So, after such, you also found there was a giant cleaver-sized weapon that the demon, the Houndmaster, was using. You found the pages. A string of ears was another thing that you guys had found. And you guys, before collecting everything, were deciding that you're probably going to go back into the station. You guys have been kind of damaged and haven't had rest, and now that it is a safe haven for you guys, you kind of were leaning towards that option when we last stopped. So let's get started. You guys are going to be doing that, correct?
Oh, yes.
I missed the last part.
Is anyone taking the string of ears or the giant sword axe butcher?
I would very much like to wear the string of ears. Can I do that?
Sure. I'm just letting you know these are human ears, so.
Yeah, no, I assume that.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of be like, and like loop it a couple times, like a nice like.
Well, I figure ears should be returned to their like the loved ones of the former owners.
Okay, so but in the meantime, you might as well wear them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trophy.
That's fucked up, man.
So he takes like.
I'm
takes
drunk
like
right now, right? My character's usually drunk.
For the most part.
Yeah, then I like the.
You're a little bit sober at this point, but yeah, you're for the most part.
I'll put them in my pocket then. I'll put them in my pocket.
Okay. So if we remember right, Andrew was the one that was pulling these out. And to give you guys an understanding, we're talking like this isn't just like a string of ears like this long. I mean, we're talking this is like 6 foot long. Like a demon could wear this around his neck, and he'd have to loop it, like twist and loop it, and then put it. Yeah. I mean, it has to be big enough that he can hook it over those giant horns he had.
He was massive.
Yeah, he was a big motherfucker.
Demon, big.
I was picturing like 8 foot tall, so I guess I'll leave the.
You should show him the scale.
I
on
should.
The grid.
I already cleaned that map. He was really fucking huge, though.
He's like we're a 1 by 1 square,
a 3 by 3?
and he was a 3 by 3 square.
Steven, you get to do your first roll. I need you to give me a perception seeing test. So on your character sheet, on the left-hand side, you're going to see things like strength, dexterity, stamina, constitution, and there's going to be a perception one. If you have seeing on that, then you check a little box at the bottom. Otherwise, you just hit the little dice.
I hit perception, yeah. I got a 14.
No problem. There is actually another item that's clinging to the string of ears. It is a rosary.
I mean, in a demon-infested game,
Oh, that motherfucker!
take that rosary. But I was raised Catholic. I'm not going to put the rosary on. I'm going to keep it. You don't wear a rosary.
Okay. Do you let the other people? Do you be like, oh, and like you like pull it off the string of ears because it's kind of like entangled?
Did I notice this?
I'm not gonna.
That's
be
why I'm asking.
about it. I'm just gonna be like, yeah. I mean, I don't see any reason to hide that.
Okay. Does anyone else want to notice that he's kind of untangling a rosary from the string of ears?
I'm assuming that's Matthew's rosary. Do I?
You'd have to take a look.
Can I?
Absolutely.
Is that priest you were telling me about? The dude?
No, that's Sebastian.
There
was
a couple of them
that we chilled with before.
The blade. No, the blood.
Well, Finders Keepers. This is my rosary now, so.
Is that his name?
I'll punch you for it.
Tall?
I super will.
How tall is she? How big is she?
6'7".
6'7".
Tall enough to
I'm gonna
smash your face in.
You're gonna what?
Hope that she'll let me keep the rosary.
Okay. So Ren, you do see that this is indeed Matthew's rosary. You can tell because it's a standard issue rosary that the Templars receive. However, it has additions to it, which instead of like the metal beads, it's actually old wooden beads, and you can see that the beads have been soaked in blood. And that is definitely Matthew's rosary.
Yeah, I want that.
Well, now are you just gonna try and take it, or are you gonna explain why you want it?
I'm gonna explain. I'm saying like, hey,
Matt's my buddy, and
That was a
Am I-
rosary of a
Comrade.
of a comrade. I'd like to take it and return it back to friends.
Okay,
at
well, I'm a
our
dick, but I'm
station.
not heartless. I'm gonna give her the rosary.
All right. So you're like, fuck. All right. And so
Yeah,
you
I
hand
want
it out
those
to her,
right
and
on my own, yeah.
she do you reverently take it, or do you snatch it out of his hand? How do you handle that, friend?
I'll let him hand it to me. Like
Right.
I'm
Okay, but, like,
asking
how do
for
you
it.
treat
like,
it afterwards?
Kindly.
How do you treat it?
I will fold it up carefully and put it in a pouch. I guess in my pocket or in
Okay.
my Kevlar vest or whatever. I don't know.
You're not gonna wear it.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
don't wear it. That'll be a problem.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Matthew's rosary. Okay.
And is anyone taking the sword? The giant ass
Did you
axe
say it's
sword.
huge?
The
Can I
cleaver?
pick it up?
The cleaver.
Can I?
It is very big. It would be.
I took
You
the-
could. It would be actually. Kiro, what's your strength?
My strength, 5.
And what is Manny's strength? Should be like
3.
3.
Yeah.
You both
I guess
could
I'll leave
carry
it.
this and
Oh.
wield.
Well,
Well, you
I
can
already have a great sword, and I took the horn, the horn of hounds. So
I will say, probably you are not trained to swing something like
I,
this.
I saw I have like two-handed something, and I really like the idea of some little kid swinging the hell out of his sword.
Okay.
So I'll take it, and if it's not effective, I will pass it off.
Okay, let me take a look real quick just to see if you can at least swing it without negative modifiers.
I have two-hander style.
novice, I'm assuming.
It says "and" next to it. I'm assuming that's a novice.
Okay, hold on.
Probably.
And J is journeyman.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, I just fixed your character so you can use it.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I will take it, and if it turns out to be ineffective, I will pass it off. But I like the idea of some kid swinging a sword that's as big as him.
Okay, so let me add this to your character real quick so that you.
Is this gonna like corrupt me or something? Is it some
No.
demonic sword?
It's
or...
just a giant fucking meat cleaver.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
And this is gonna be.
Also, you wouldn't technically
6
know if it would corrupt
plus
you or not.
3.
Oh, true. Okay.
So.
Rule of thumb is if things start talking to you, it's pretty fucked up.
Well, I'll
Andrew?
ask whatever I want, and if I'm not supposed to
Did you tell him about
Yeah,
the green
you could-
crystals that are
He doesn't
like?
get to know about. Oh
fucking-
wait.
doesn't
Oh
know
oh
about-
oh 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 oh. I forgot to tell you something, Steven.
Okay.
Check. Did I write it in your character sheet?
What?
Yes. In your equipment, the bottom item. Don't say it out loud.
Uh-huh.
He's got the green motherfucking crystals.
You have those on you.
That
Dude.
son of a bitch. He stole
I'm
it
assuming it
from
would
a
be
bag.
disruptive if I were to start trying to do something with them.
I'm just letting you know that you have those
Oh,
because they will play a part.
Okay, I will wait until an opportune moment. I will not employ them right now.
Okay. So, you guys collect everything, and are you doing anything with these demon bodies? Are you hauling them out of the church? Are you leaving them right where they are? Is anyone decapitating the demon's head and putting it on a spike?
Is there something we like? Are there crafting materials we can take? Like, is a demon's heart useful for making a potion or something?
Not that you guys are aware of. That's not something that anyone's really tried.
Didn't I chop
Um,
its head off already?
I don't remember. Did
I'm
you?
pretty sure I did. Like, we killed it, and then I went
She
up
double
to
tapped.
him, and I double
She double tapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Can
yeah,
when everybody's leaving, can I subtly take like one demon heart? Just like
you can
Okay.
openly take that if you
No,
want.
we
no,
don't.
I want it to be secret.
You want it to be a secret?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are Kiro, you doing anything with the head now that you like basically ripped it off?
I'm gonna burn it.
You're gonna just the
I
head,
gotta just burn it, yeah.
just the head.
I'd burn the whole thing, but that's
that the
a,
main
that's
dude's
a
head?
lot of body.
Huh?
If it's a main dude's head, I would totally burn it. Make sure it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys aren't really sure about like archdemons and their capabilities, and you've heard
He'll
way
just
too
come back.
much in church about demons coming back for your own good.
Yeah.
So you decide that if anything else, you're gonna just burn the head. So you quickly take some of the rags from the demon, the skin, the human flesh clothing that he was wearing, and you create a pile of skin rags.
We're doing
Yeah.
this
I probably have
outside
some
of the
alcohol like
church,
on
right?
as a flame fuel, right?
Yeah, you guys got some alcohol, no problem.
Okay.
And so you kind of get a small fire going, and set the head in it. So and it creates this really thick, wet, black smoke. You don't really have the materials to like really burn a giant demon head. That's about
Can I lean in and breathe that smoke in real deep?
What
sure.
the fuck?
Do you say anything when you breathe in
Wow.
that demon smoke?
No,
Holy shit.
nothing.
Not as cool as I thought it was gonna be.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
And then you guys go to go back inside through the gate. The two surviving members of the runners have already long since gotten the fuck out of there. And that at that point, Manny, it's when you pull out your knife and you start carving into his chest and trying to pull out this heart.
I'm taking the main demon's heart.
That's what you said?
All right, no, that's cool.
You wanted the demon's heart?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Versi, I'd like to roll a performance check.
Sure. You're like playing like a tune as you guys go back down and through the tunnel?
Yep.
Okay, roll me a performance.
Come on. Click.
Click,
19.
clap, click.
What would you like to play?
I'm gonna go with war.
Just war? I don't
Do
know.
Just
it with
war.
your own song, like War, what is it good for?
Yep, that one.
Okay. Awesome. So you just start slamming that out. Manny, you get a couple nicks on the heart. It's not something that you're very experienced in as a 15-year-old, hacking into a giant demon heart, but you pull out a heart about this big from its chest.
Wait, how big?
Like a head and a
okay.
half.
All right. I don't know how I'm gonna hide that, so I'm just gonna carry it and not mention it.
So you're just gonna hook your hand inside one of the valves of this
Do I have like a
giant
belt,
heart.
or do I have like a belt I can attach it to or something?
You got a bag. You got a backpack that you
No,
can
I
put it
want it to be obvious. I just want to not mention it.
Okay, you got a little bit of rope. You could like hook the rope through it
Yes,
and like
I want
hang
to
it
loop
from
it
the
to my
belt.
belt. Yeah.
You have a
Okay,
string of
awesome.
ears.
Yeah. So you after a little bit of digging and looping, you're able to string it and then tie it onto your belt. So you got this giant 30-pound heart hanging off of your hip. And you guys proceed to go back to town. When you get back to town, everyone starts giving you weird looks. You thought that you were gonna get this hero's welcome for destroying this giant ass fucking demon, but particularly Manny being covered from shoulders to knees and demon gore. You can tell that more people are afraid of you guys than actually excited to see you.
Aren't I already pretty well known by the community? They just
Yeah.
me being a drunk weirdo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is a little bit of a step up for you.
Okay. I
Not
apologize.
every day we kill a giant.
Yeah,
I-
well, that's it. Is they've never seen you kill a demon, so they don't know what you seem like after killing a demon.
I head back towards the head guy, the chieftain, the mayor or whatever.
Heinlein.
I like that. dude.
Headline,
Yeah.
that's-
Okay. So you guys proceed to go back down the tunnel, passing rows upon rows of small shacks.
Should have brought the head and then just slammed it on the table.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
still-
it's think it's
Oh,
hard.
well.
I'm sure he can see with that security camera he's got sitting
That's
there.
true.
on the security
I
camera.
totally forgot about the security camera.
Yeah, so you guys do that, and you're walking past these rows of bony, weak individuals as you proceed back through, and you reach Heinlein's place. Do you burst in the doors? Do you knock? What's your plan on entering?
He has a
Your-
door?
Yeah,
I thought it was just an open
no,
hole in the
he's
side
the
of
leader.
the
He's got a little bit of a nicer house.
Uh,
He's actually got something that could be kind of considered a house.
Is he as bony and weak
I
as
guess
everybody else?
I guess
He
I'll
is.
knock. I kind of assume that there's a guard posted outside.
Yes,
So-
there is, but
I'm gonna,
he's
I'm gonna
he's not-
point at the door, can we go in?
I'm
As
good
I'm
friends.
walking up.
Like,
Sorry.
I know him very well.
Open sesame.
you know him very well.
I don't want to
He
knock.
was the
I wanna
one that
go right
raised
in.
you.
I don't want. I want to go right in. I feel like I wouldn't knock, right? I don't mean to step on your toes, Kiro. I just feel like
It's
the
okay.
dude that I would jump right in there.
Okay, so
Do
Ren's
what you
about
want,
to not. Ren's like walks up to the door and she's about to like bang on the door, and then like Manny just kind of slips right by, squeezing like his heart, and it like kind of squishes against your leg as he eases by you, and just like
Ew.
shoves the door open.
I get the impression from you that I'm kind of a dick, right? Like I'm
A little bit.
So yeah, I'm just gonna charge in there.
Yeah, basically you're kind of a dick to everyone, but you kind
Yeah.
of think these guys are cool.
You're like a how did we describe it? Like a Bostonian.
Well, you're an adolescent that
Like
that
a-
doesn't like authority.
I keep thinking of like Rocky, where the teenagers that are kind of like, I'm all big and tough, but you're just like still a kid, kind of thing.
Well, yeah,
Like you have something to prove.
Yeah,
That's the
basically
attitude that I.
think that you're like a gangbanger.
Tough guy, Manny.
Kinda.
I'm pinching you, tough guy, Manny. I'm
March in there, I'm
pinching
gonna
you.
drop the heart right on his desk.
Okay,
Just-
Awesome.
Just
He's
let
kind
me
of sits there and he looks down at it and he's like, "You're getting blood on my desk."
Well, I'm gonna apologize and let them take over.
Okay.
Wait, what did
So-
Hyman say?
So he's
I
like,
want the-
Manny's like, "Oh, yeah," and so he like grabs the loop of rope that this heart's attached to and pulls it off. And you like instead of like lifting
like
it though, he kind of just drags it off the desk so that
like
it
a
like
schlorp.
falls off the edge and then is swinging to the side. And Heinlein's sitting there. He's got his hands on his desk still, and he's just looking at you all. And he doesn't say anything. What do you guys say?
He's dead, Jim.
God damn it.
He would have probably seen Star Trek, right? He was alive before the fall of everything.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so is Zach. You were young. You were like 6.
Like,
You could Star Trek.
yeah, something like that.
Although it would have been like Star Trek, then Triple X generation. All right.
I'm assuming with your cameras you saw what happened. So I guess is what I'll say.
Yes, we did see what happened. Congratulations. Thank you for helping our station. You're certainly not from Arlington, but in the eyes of everyone here, that doesn't matter anymore.
Is there a good place to rest without getting stabbed in our sleep?
No one will stab you in your sleep anymore.
Yes, I
However,
need to rest.
What? Any more? You what?
Let's-
however, if you need lodging, there are a large number of shacks in the area that currently do not have residents due to the excessive number of people we have lost over the past few months.
Yikes.
Why are you losing people?
Well, the Houndmaster was the primary reason for this. We would send out runners to collect food and supplies, and he, with his hounds, were able to intercept all of them. And considering the progressively the issue of supplying our station, we had to repeatedly send out runners, and none of them have come back.
Should we tell
Well, that
him
bites.
about the food store that we sort of liberated from from the library?
Manny, would you like to say anything? You have seen the amount of food that they have.
They have enough food to feed the entire population for a quarter of a day, correct?
Yes, that is approximately
that-
what you could figure.
That's not like a massive amount. Have people ever tried to eat demon before?
Probably in 13 years, probably.
Didn't
Not
somebody-
so much actual demon, but hellhound, yes. With very
So like nobody would want to eat this heart that I've
Did-
got. 30 pounds,
did-
that's a lot of meat.
Didn't Nate roll a Constitution check for that yet last time?
He decided against it when he found out that he was gonna have to roll a constitution. He's like, oh, fuck that, never mind.
I could try and
I
cleanse
think of
the
it
feet.
as like monster meat from Don't Starve. If you cook
When you
it,
cook
it'll
it.
still hurt you, but it'll feed you.
Right.
uh,
Toxic meat from Fallout 4.
right? You'll get some radiation.
Radiation, but it still heals you.
Can't just
Become the
pop fire
Toxic
over.
Avenger.
All right, so what was that you were saying?
I mean, I guess I can't. I don't really have the authority to ask them to share their food. And if you think that my entire population shouldn't just start chowing down on this demon heart, I'm gonna keep quiet.
Well, you don't. I mean, as far as demons are concerned, you don't know. But as far as the hellhound,
Can I just take a bite out of it and see what happens?
like raw,
Yeah.
sure. Roll me a Constitution stamina check.
It's pretty fresh,
Holy
right?
shit, man.
Man, Manny got way darker after killing.
Yeah, he did.
I got a 15. I'm pretty
It's
happy
those
with that.
green crystals, man.
So, so you kind of like
Oh,
look
shit.
at it and you're thinking you.
I don't swallow right away. I chew it a little
Right.
while. See what...
Oh, hold on.
Holy fuck. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hungry too, right? Like
Yeah. So that was what I was gonna get to is that you're actually like fairly hungry. While because you have been on the watch, you get a little bit more food than most people,
Mhm.
but everyone is still getting rationed pretty heavily. So this is absolutely you're like "Oh, this is looking good to you.
Yeah, I
So-
think it's right.
So you grab it and you kind of go for one of the ventricles on it and you bite into it. And it takes a little bit of tugging, but you're able to rip off a good piece, and
Oh.
you're able to keep it down. You actually like the taste isn't all too hot, so you just go straight to the swallow portion of it. You're like, just gotta eat this, and
Didn't
it
I
doesn't.
get him MREs though and stuff from beating Gob and all
Yeah, you
that?
got a little bit of that.
I mean, I've eaten an
I gave
MRE.
you-
It's probably not much better than Demon Heart.
Yeah.
True.
And it kind of your
love
stomach
MREs.
ain't too keen on it, but you keep it down. But it's kind of tough. Like you're kind of getting that like belch burp kind of like feeling where you're like, you know. Kind of.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let them talk. I'm gonna sit in the corner and nibble on my heart.
Okay. Awesome.
Nibble on your heart.
Okay, so so Heinlein is explaining to you that all these people are missing and that you guys can have any of the shacks. And he'd be happy to send one of his guards to show you where some of them are.
That is what I will do.
Okay.
Yes. Biscuits is sleepy.
Okay. How about you, Zach?
Oh, dang it! Yes.
Okay.
Andrew, I really, now that you have a camera, I really wish you had a real troll doll. Like, that you could, like,
I can wear it.
like that you could wear it. We have
That'll
to
be the-
dress up as our characters.
don't have
now,
one.
Just saying.
That'll be the next thing that we send him. We're gonna send him a troll doll.
A troll
And a
doll.
clown nose. Well, no, not a clown nose.
Oh,
I would need to
shit.
like paint. my
Yeah,
nose.
you just need some like red paint for your
And
nose.
we'll like
I would-
roll
I
the
would
troll
red
doll
pen.
around in
Yeah.
the dirt a little bit.
All right. And so Manny, the rest of them leave. Are you gonna leave with them and go back to your place, or are you gonna? Is there anything you want to specifically talk to Heinlein about? Considering you're kind of separate from them at the moment.
I mean, I'm pretty into these dudes. Like, they're a cool group, so I would like to follow them. I don't know that I have anything to say to. Well, I mean, you said that I know how much food they have, correct?
Yes.
You,
So while they're gone, I would like to mention to Heinlein, like, yeah, these dudes saved us, but we're pretty fucking hungry. They have a good amount of food. Although I like them, so I don't want to, intimate that we could like just take them down and take their food or something.
Right.
Maybe I'll just follow them. I'll take a nap with them. I'm some little kid. I found my idols. I'm gonna follow them and take a nap.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm not gonna say word to Heinlein. Screw that guy.
he knows how we met him, right? With the whole shotgun and the whole.
Like something about a church, and I told him wandering around.
I mean, he knows a little bit of your guys'
snatched your
background,
shotgun.
but I kind of skipped over a lot of stuff
Okay.
too because
Well-
technically his character wouldn't know.
I feel
Well, no,
like
I mean like how we first met him. Like he.
Oh,
was the
Steven
guy-
knows how you guys first met him.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like we were in the tunnel and.
Right. That's why
we,
he knows
like,
about the food
Yeah, and then
because you guys
like,
just
we-
basically openly pulled out cans upon cans of food in a bar with
I
other
only
people.
took out like one or two.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
but they
reached
see
in
it.
the bag and
I
pulled out
didn't
our
open
hand.
up the bag to pull out two
Okay,
cans.
you smash a giant backpack of canned food on a table and quietly reach in and pull out a single
Yeah, that's
can.
right. That's right. It could have other supplies
If you
in
do
there.
remember, everyone that saw it reacted weird.
Psh, psh. There could be other supplies in there.
Uh,
It's
Like
true.
a-
There was. I remember
like a
the scenario.
battery.
It happened.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys each get shown to a separate location of residence. They obviously aren't the best of sorts. Yes, Stephen.
Do they trust everybody? Why would I feel like I would want to sleep in the same place. They trust
I
all
don't
the
know.
people.
That you guys have been shown to separate lodgings. If you guys decide to stay in separate lodgings, that's up to you.
I should shut up. 'Cause I'm on the side of the station, so.
Is there a lock on the door?
Not really.
Is there
There's like
even a
there's
lock?
like wire on the inside that you kind of like loop around to kind of like keep the door
Ah.
closed, but
Well,
overall,
I'll like sleep on my bag, I guess, or on my stuff.
okay. Well, I mean, yeah. So you get how about the rest of you?
I'd like to roll a perception check.
4.
See, observe the surroundings.
Okay. Go ahead. Seeing if you have it.
Yep.
Damn.
What are you exactly looking for?
Oh, just seeing if there's anything shady about the area they're showing me. Anything that I should be wary of.
Okay. Overall, there's nothing too odd. The things that you mainly see are just the differences between your all station and theirs. Mainly that theirs is a lot dirtier. Not so much because like there's like trash or anything like that, but just yours is more well lit. Things of actually the dirt and grime repeatedly gets kind of cleaned. There's a little bit more effort on the part of your all station. The place is a little bit more damp and the feel of it a little bit colder, less warmth. As far as the people are concerned, everyone's kind of staying away from you. They obviously are being informed and know what went on, and they see one of their own station members hanging out with you guys. But he's a rapscallion in the station, and he's got a giant fucking demon heart hanging from his belt. So
Makes him a little weird.
even one of their own, they're kind of looking at a little bit odd. And so they're choosing to keep their distance from you guys. Certainly not looking for any trouble. But that's also because you're all well armed at this point, and you took down a greater demon. Did that answer everything you wanted, Zach?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. One more actually. How you said we were shown different areas. How far apart are we?
Maybe a shack or two apart.
Okay.
Down like a line, kind of crisscrossy.
They
There's
didn't
like
intentionally separate them.
Huh?
They didn't intentionally separate
No,
them.
he basically chose like the biggest group of empty houses in one area and gave you each one.
I see I have a shotgun. Do I have any shells?
You should see ammo closer down to the bottom.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't know. Did I use them all?
1 second.
Used
I think you did.
No.
'cause-
one. Used one.
I don't
Character.
know. I remember him using it once or twice,
Um,
and then like.
Okay, so see the shotgun where it says shotgun?
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit more.
And equipment?
No. Character right above, right to the right of fighting.
Uh-huh.
If you find fighting, you should see ammo counter.
Yeah, okay, I have 9. Sorry to interrupt. Never mind, we're
Yep.
good.
Yo, you're good. Okay. And so you're all given a place. As for like shack security, because we haven't really ever gone to this with your all's places back in the other one, you all kind of had like a little bit nicer security. The walls were a little bit actually like real like metal and stuff. These are pretty rough. They're well made and well put together, but just the materials as a whole is weathered. Where your all's stuff got put together and like repeatedly gets repaired, theirs is extremely well put together, but there's not the supplies to readily replace dented and banged up and rusted parts or rotting parts of these shacks.
I know that Nate is not here, but I will suggest that we stay in pairs. And I guess I'll have like Nate Flowers hang out with me, and we'll take turns. Like,
So you guys are gonna do
taking
like
shifts.
a shift and everything
Yeah.
still? Okay.
Yeah, I will. I don't know about these other
Okay.
nerds.
Just because of this, we're gonna retcon a little bit. Manny, would you be willing to let Flowers take a bite of that demon heart?
Nate Flowers is the guy that's not here. What kind
Right.
of character does he play?
He plays an ex-cop that was a pretty badass during the fight and shot the shit out of that demon
With
Why
flowers,
does he want to
like,
take a bite of the
in
demon heart?
because he saw you do it and
He's
keep
just-
it down.
Oh, okay, I feel like it's
He
Oh,
wants to
I
try a
see.
bite.
I see.
I feel like it's kind of odd that a grown man would imitate a kid, but I mean, I'm
It's
a
true.
pretty amiable person, so yeah, I'm gonna offer him up the heart.
Okay, so we're gonna retcon a little bit and say that Nate took a bite of that, and he went a little green.
He can roll his eyes.
Everyone knows where this is going. Okay. So Ren and Flowers decide to shack up to take shifts. Flowers feels that this is actually a pretty good idea because he doesn't really trust anyone and anything, as we have learned from the past with his refusal to sleep.
Paranoid.
I don't know if he trusts me, but
Well, somewhat. Zeke and
He definitely doesn't
Biscuits.
trust me.
Are there drugs
Yeah.
in this settings? Like, has he been taking like amphetamines to stay awake, or?
No, he just tried, and at one point, like he fell asleep
Passed
out.
from exhaustion.
Sheer willpower.
Yeah.
And people died. As
it's
always.
kind of true, yeah.
There we go. Okay. So are you two sharing a shack too, or you guys kind of like fuck it?
What does Biscuits say? I mean, I hear Gravy's a messy roommate, so
I don't care. You want to sleep in here with me and Gravy?
I feel like that could have potential problems, but why not?
So you guys also kind of know each other as well from the crazy woman back at the station. If you guys remember your back stories a little bit. So you actually are familiar
Yeah.
with each other a little bit.
It's true.
Is
So-
Gravy like a familiar or something? Who's Gravy?
I was gonna
Gravy's
ask
my
if you
troll
knew who
doll.
Gravy was.
Oh, okay.
Yes. This hangs from a necklace. The necklace goes like through its temples.
So Biscuits is slightly insane.
Dangling from a necklace.
And you've actually seen Gravy in action during the fight. Anytime
cast a
Biscuits
spell,
summoned magic, it would actually be channeled through Gravy,
and the hair.
and Gravy's hair would change color based on what kind of spell he was casting, and then it would
But the-
focus through it to his arm, and then he'd shoot magic out of his
The
hand.
troll doll's not sentient. It's just like a
It's
thing
just a
that he
troll
uses.
doll.
Okay.
I t-
It's
If
like
If it is, it
familiar.
only talks to Biscuit.
I'm gonna stick with the Amazon and not the psychotic clown.
Okay. Awesome. So, are you gonna be like, are you gonna ask to like
I'm
shack
used
up
to
with
it.
them, or?
No, I wasn't gonna ask. I was just gonna follow them. I
Okay,
feel
so
like,
you,
like
You
So you
have your
follow
own
into their
place,
shack?
man. Get out of here. Is what I'm gonna say.
Wait.
That
Did-
heart
did-
is gross.
didn't I kind of save them during the?
No, you
Right.
stole my kill.
you were the official slayer of the demon.
All right.
No,
well, I'm kind of
just-
follow them in, and if they say anything, then we'll discuss it then. But if
Okay.
if just ignore my presence, then I'll hang out.
Red, do you
I
be
did
like,
say something.
whoa. Like,
Like,
yeah, she.
you have your own place.
So
what,
a
are you,
close
what are you
line.
doing?
Oh, almost. Thinking about.
Well, I mean, I feel like if I'm some kid in this shitty ass station and these badasses show up, I'm gonna try and hang out with them as much as possible. So I'm gonna try and seem cool and play it off, but like I'm gonna do my best
A
to
drunk kid.
stay with them. Yeah, I'm a drunk kid that found these
30-pound
badasses
heart.
that are
Okay.
actually well fed and stuff. Like I want to hang out with them.
awesome. So he
You
kind
have
of
your own like place to live, and like your dad is the mayor of the city, underground city. Go stay
Yeah,
with
but
him.
that guy, he doesn't kill demons.
yeah, he's kind of like, yeah, but you guys are cool. Like, he's like, and besides, like, I don't live with him. Like, I have my own place, but you know, like,
Then why don't you stay at your own place?
All right. Well, if they don't want my company,
And I'm
Then
gonna
I'm gonna
close
really-
the door on his
I'm gonna
face.
get really pouty. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna slam the door and I'll go back to my place and I'll cry myself to sleep.
Okay, so he's like, "Fine,
I'm
fuck you,"
tired,
and he
and
like
I'm just
kind
like,
of
"Get
closes
out."
the door. And so you all, Manny goes back to his place, and Manny, do you stop by the bar real quick and have a couple beers before bed?
No, I'm already shit faced. I can just go right to bed.
Okay, so you go back to your own place.
Unless there's some form of story that's gonna come from going to the
No,
bar.
no, you're
Okay,
fine.
yeah, I'm going
So
to
you
bed.
go back to your own place and you pull out a secret stash of whiskey that you have underneath some rubble in your place, and you take a couple shots of that to make sure that you're well and truly hammered and go to sleep. As far as things go, nothing eventful happens while you guys rest. And healing. Where's my fucking thing? Because I do not remember. What is the...
Do we have to roll for healing? Okay.
Yes, you do. Where the fuck?
Although I didn't really take any damage during that battle, because like
Some of you were hurt all the way back from the...
first session,
the-
I'm still
Pretty much.
like super hurt from like the 1st
I'm
session.
full health, but I'm like almost out of mana, so I want that stuff back.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Only health I lost was the bonus health I had.
Okay, I need everyone to roll
Do
me
you still have
a
another potion?
roll me a 2d6.
Do I? Yeah, I have some.
2d6.
Aw, that was
2d6.
shitty.
2d6.
If you were hurt, if you have full life, then you don't need it.
Oh, well then disregard biscuits.
Biscuits,
nine.
you lose your extra HP.
Yeah, I was already at
Yeah.
Mac. Yeah.
Okay.
good.
Also, magic wise, you get 1d6 plus your willpower back.
1d6 plus my willpower. So let me see.
What do we get with our?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So I get 10.
There you go.
Yeah, so what do we get for health back? Just
Whatever
the
you
1d6?
roll,
Okay.
whatever number that is.
Man, dude, I thought I was gonna go back to full. Cause like, isn't this like a full night's rest?
Takes time, lots of time.
Yeah.
We've been
So-
running
so I didn't
pretty
know this.
ragged, man.
If you would like to use some of your med kits and stuff, you can heal more.
I'm okay. I got enough.
I'm just gonna rest like
I'm only
another
6
night
short.
or something.
It's not
so.
too bad.
Okay.
You can't do it for the whole day while you're awake. If you can't, you just rest another night.
Yeah. Like and you can
Yeah,
take more
yeah.
time too. Like, like if you're like,
Mhm.
oh, like for example, if you guys are like, you know what, like Zach, if you're really fucked up, you can say like, hey, can we spend a couple days healing?
Yeah.
You know,
That's sort
and
of
we can
where
fast
I'm
forward and be like, how many days do you want to take? And you can be like, oh, I want 3 days, and then I'll be like, all right, roll 3 times. Or I want to heal to full, and then
Yeah.
just start rolling until you hit full, and then basically we can count the number of days that
So
you
I
spend
want to
in the
heal
station.
another day.
I am totally
Do you need
I'm
it?
tot-
I could
My full
probably
health
do
is-
another day.
down with healing more.
Okay.
Is everyone okay with like just spending
Yes.
time in the station up to full?
Hey, John, on my character sheet, I see health, and then under that I see total. I'm assuming my total is my max health, and my health is my current health, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So if they're both 40, I'm full health. So
You
I
are
don't care.
full health.
You guys sleep as long as you want.
I'll just spend another day, so it's just like 2 days total.
Okay, and Zach, you wanna spend till full? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Everyone else is good with him spending till full?
Yeah.
How long...
Okay. Well,
Well,
I don't know how
That
low health
depends
you
on-
are.
That depends. I could do it in 2 if I get good rolls.
okay, roll.
So I spent 2 days healing.
Zach might spend about approximately 3.
Oh,
Okay.
I would
Wait.
only- One more day.
let's see.
Again,
And then one more.
So I'm assuming I'm at full health now because we're spending the extra days
I'm good.
yeah.
to wait.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and Flowers continues to eat the heart.
How's he
right?
doing?
So
He's at, like, negative health
also
now?
Andrew, you get a 1d6 plus willpower for each of the days that they're spending. So you guys spent 3 days, so you could roll 2 more times to refill.
Yeah, that even if I rolled a 0, which you can't, I would still get max.
Okay, then you're full. All right. So as you guys are doing this, Kiro, throughout the time that you've been resting, you've seen Flowers repeatedly get worse and worse instead of better and better, and he didn't take any damage. And he keeps mumbling something about not feeling well and repeatedly having to leave the shack and go to the privy, which is basically just a really like nasty area in like this kind of like hollowed out area of the station, where
sick people go
do their
to die.
business.
Well, we're not heading back to the station tonight, guys.
Well, you're already in the station.
No, I mean like back to North Station.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with this? We're just gonna leave him here. We can't just leave him here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
So anyway,
Figure it out.
as about the third day, also I need you guys to eat during that time. So if you can mark off 3 sets of rations.
Oh,
Oh.
there was a catch.
Oh.
There is a catch.
It's okay.
You
We
guys
got a
gotta eat?
shitload. Oh, I do. Can I use canned food? Wait, no. I should use rations.
Well, either one.
Canned food's tradable though.
So is your rations.
Your rations are
Canned food is
tradable,
basically
too.
a ration.
Okay.
I just kept it separate because you guys got a truckload of it.
We could
Have I just been-
technically like go back to the place too.
Said -3.
Yeah.
Yes,
3 days.
-3 from that.
Have I just been chewing on the demon heart this whole time? Because if it's in 3 days, I'm pretty hungry, right?
So, as far as your character is concerned, don't worry about the food because I don't think I put rations in there worrying about rations for your character, considering you're from the station and you're going to be given rations.
And just assume you're okay.
So I mean, obviously you have the demon heart and you can be munching on the heart.
No, I'm good. Just ignore me. If I got food, I'm happy.
Okay, so yeah, you've been pretty fine. Periodically, you've dropped by to visit the other the members of the visiting range runners, but you can through light conversation, they've just kind of been taking it slow and recovering and mending wounds, bandaging themselves up. They haven't really been up for partying. Most of the time, you've kind of been hanging out the bar, having some more beers. And, you had a watch at one point. Nothing very eventful happened during that time.
Alright.
Just average day life for Manny. Whatever you feel that is. Maybe a bar fight, if you really want to say that you had one. I'm okay with that.
Alright.
You caught Gob pretty good with a left hook.
Is there an area like maybe a place, someone who has pharmaceutical medications so that we could find some Pepto for Flowers? That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna look for a place that has Pepto.
Unfortunately, they're not one to specialize in
shit.
medicines, and beyond normal first aid for emergency situations, that's really all they got. Bandages and
Drink some water. You'll be okay.
I'm not sure what we
Tourniquets
can
and
do with Flowers, like being all nasty and having runs.
From experience, when people get sick, you kind of just let them do their thing and make sure they're hydrated. That's really all you can do in his situation.
Does he have diarrhea or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Oh, yeah.
basically what
That
I
was
told
the
him
joke.
that was going to happen to his
He's
character.
got a chronic case of the
Oh,
runs.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, screw him. He wanted the demon heart. That's his fault.
Yep. He didn't roll well on his constitution check.
Really, it's just because
I'm
Foxy
good.
isn't here.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yes.
Yeah, mainly it's just because he's here, and I have to have an excuse why his character wouldn't join you guys for the rest of the situation. So, anyways, at the end of the 3 days, you guys get a summon from Heinlein to see him.
Okay.
Well.
I'll go. Manny, you're included in this, by the way.
Why not?
Okay, so the group of you agrees. Manny, are you gonna join up with them to the summons?
I'll leave.
Yeah,
ration
Hyman's my
or
buddy. I like them. I'm in the room.
Okay.
I'll leave a ration or two and some water with Flowers. And just
Okay,
be
so
like,
you leave a little bit of leftovers for him to kind of like.
Yeah,
he's
I was
he's
like,
he's like,
you do your thing, man. We'll be back later.
And so he just kind of lays there, and you go to see Heinlein. When you get there, the door is actually being held open for you because he's expecting you, and the guard at his door actually ushers you directly in. Heinlein at this point looks a lot more hollow-faced than before. Not because he's particularly hungry, but just the wear and tear seems to be noticeably getting to him at this point. Black circles around his eyes. You can tell that probably in the 3 days that you guys have been talking since this event, he's not been sleeping, or if any sleep, very little. He looks at all of you and he goes, I know I shouldn't. Yes, Manny.
Wouldn't things be better without the demon? Why aren't we in the station doing better without the dude that's harassing us?
I will get to that.
I shut up. All right.
No problem. Don't worry. And you could just like chime in. You don't have to raise your hand every time.
No. I'm just awkwardly standing near Heinlein, like trying to be in between both worlds.
Okay. So Heinlein looks at you and he says, I know I'm not really in a position to ask this of you guys, but since the killing of the Houndmaster, I have sent out 2 more teams of runners expecting that things would be okay. However, neither of them have returned. Manny, you would know that the runners left, but you didn't know that they were supposed to be back already, because you were on watch when you watched a team of them leave. Runner teams in general consist of, just so you know, Manny, in a heavy station, they consist of approximately 3 to 12 members. Your station is only able to afford 4 runners a team, because you guys just don't have the number of people.
With like Kevlar and stuff, or are they pretty poorly equipped?
Your station, medium. They have armor,
Like
but
leather
they're
armor?
not Kevlar. They would under normal circumstances. However, the main teams that would repeatedly go out were the original first teams that never came back. So the supplies has dwindled from your armory. But they do get given weapons. They do get ammo. They do have, a pack of rations with them. So they're kind of okay off, but
Not as good as these guys are.
But not as good as the teams normally would be, and nothing like the guys that you have been hanging out with. They are very well equipped compared for runners.
It's because we found it like halfway into our run.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're on our own run.
Yeah. And he looks at you all after telling you this, and he says, I would like to ask if you would be willing to run a rescue mission, or at least a scouting mission for me, and find out what's going on out there.
What's in it for us?
Originally, when you guys were telling me about how you found yourselves here, you said that you were in desperate need of tools. While our station does not have the food that we need, we do have an excess amount of materials to dig and construct.
Is that what we need at our station?
You did.
Yeah.
If you remember,
Tools.
the other thing was batteries, but
Yeah.
the main majority of what Ichabod offered to give back to you guys, he was going to keep the batteries, and he was going to give you back the supplies, the tools,
And things.
instead.
Okay.
And Heinlein is what he's basically saying is that he will give that to you, in exchange for any and every bit of information that you guys can have, and if you guys can actually find them and bring them back, he would
Where
be extremely
did they
grateful.
Go?
He says,
Isn't
well,
there one exit?
Huh?
Isn't there only one exit?
only at the moment.
Yeah.
However, Manny, because the others haven't been really involved, as of late, they actually just opened up a second exit. They were working on it during the time, and they were attempting to open up a second exit for the exact reason that there was a problem with the first, with a fucking demon standing outside of it.
Leave through that exit?
Huh?
And they succeeded, and I watched them leave through that exit?
They just opened that like the last day, but so far everyone's been leaving through the same exit through the church.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be a dick, and I'm gonna tell her that they've left through the same exit she already saw.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna continue my role as kind of a jerk little kid. And I'm gonna be like, well, they're leaving through the same exit you already saw. Like, why did you even bother asking that question?
No, like what? I mean, Boston is a
Oh,
huge city.
where was
did they
their
go?
destination? All
Yeah.
right,
Okay. Yeah, because okay, so Heinlein says, well, their main goal was to find out where our other teams have gone. The Houndmaster, from what we have gathered, was not just collecting and rounding up the peoples, but collecting their supplies, using it as bait for our runners in the entire area, making and finding new supplies very difficult. By collecting everything into one location, he was able to mousetrap our runners. From what we know, that supplies is still there. However, we don't know why our runners haven't been able to succeed in getting that supplies. We know that it is somewhere to the south, where in the old colleges. But where that is, I don't know. I haven't had a runner return back to tell me exactly the location.
Well, didn't we just come from that area?
You came originally from the west.
Okay.
Can you put up the map again?
Absolutely.
So we are like here, right?
So technically
where
the
we
map
went in
that
before.
you guys are at is much further left of this.
Okay.
The entrance that you guys came into is at the Trinity Church.
Oh, okay.
However, the station
so-
and everything is, see how there's Arlington
Mm-hmm.
and then you have Copley? The station beyond that is where you guys are. So basically you're following a West Point green line.
Wait, ping it?
You can't see it on this map.
Oh, you can't see my.
Am I supposed to be looking at the Boston T line or the map you've got up on the main screen?
The Boston. Okay, so for example, yeah, if we go and look at the handouts, there's my Boston T line.
I'm just trying to figure out where he was talking about. Like, is it over here? Is it over here?
Okay, so if you open up the T line image,
Uh,
let me switch over to the tabletop so people can see this.
Okay.
Nice.
Boston
So see where Arlington is?
yes.
Okay, so Copley is the one directly to the left of it, and then there's one more, and then you're at Kenmore, which is where you guys are right now.
Okay.
Kenmore.
So you're a good bit off of this map, and you're actually, if I was to give you an explanation off the top of my head, you're directly underneath or right next to the Red Sox Stadium. Also surrounding the Red Sox Stadium, a little bit to the south and west. Zeke, you might know this. Andrew, you would know this because you're actually an adult at the time of the invasion. There's a Red Sox stadium, and then all around in that area is basically the art district of colleges. So Boston Conservatory of Music is in that area. Berkeley Arts College is right in that area. Some of the Harvard school stuff is in that area. However, Harvard's actually across the bay. But it was a very booming area of Boston.
I'm assuming our musician would be pretty excited to go to a college of music, right?
Yes,
I don't
actually.
speak for you, but
I would actually say, Zach, your father was originally a musician. Did he ever take you to any concerts in that area? There would have been lots and lots of concerts.
Sure, why not?
I mean, you were 6, so you don't really remember, but this area would actually be kind of mentally jogging for you. You wouldn't remember anything, but you'd have fond memories of it. So that's kind of the generic idea of where you are, and he says that it's going to be somewhere in that area.
I mean, it's a good deal for us, so to get free supplies for our station, so...
Nothing is ever free. You should know this.
Well, the cost is us looking for his guys.
Well, can I say worst comes to worst? We go out and look for them, and if they decide it's too hairy, they take off, and I'm stuck because I have to look for other people from my station, so they could use me as a sacrifice. If they want to follow me and help me, and if they decide it's too hairy, they take off, and I'll be bound to stay. So they have plenty of opportunity to get away.
Yeah, technically they do, but they don't get the supplies. It's either way. I mean, if
we
they
need
say
the supplies though, like...
if they say
no risk, high reward. Worst
Right.
comes to worst, they just don't get the supplies.
Right. But I mean, they can technically say "fuck you," and they're in the same situation.
We could just say "fuck it" and leave
So
anyway.
they are on the better end of this. However, Heinlein is offering what they want and hoping that they'll help out Kenmore.
I'm gonna give some puppy dog eyes as a little kid.
Also, as far as Manny is concerned, remember you were raised originally by Heinlein, and Heinlein's daughter, Wyom, was one of the original runners. She's about 6 or 7 years older than you.
Okay.
And she's kind of like your big sister in that regard. And
JK.
Maybe, but I mean,
Star Wars
she always took care of you and babysat
Well,
you.
you guys aren't technically related by blood.
But you're not related by blood.
Yeah, no, humanity's... Well, I'm very motivated to save this woman, so I'm gonna give them some puppy dog eyes. I'm gonna try and give them some reason to follow me along on this mission.
Awesome.
I already said.
And take a bite out of the demon heart.
Okay. Just like all meats, it's beginning to be a little rancid at this point. Roll me a constitution. Never mind. No. It has been 3 days of not.
I forgot about that. All right, I'm done.
Muskie station.
You didn't cook it like over a fire though?
No, I was just chewing on it.
Just rare.
Just like some
a delicacy.
Some
demon
jerky.
It was demon tartar.
He knows how he likes his meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
Rancid, I'm done. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll see what they decide.
Awesome.
I say we do it. Okay.
Andrew, I just need to hear your vote since you're the only one that hasn't said anything about it yet.
I don't feel inclined to help these people, but I will, what's the right word here? I will agree to do whatever Rin decides to do.
Okay, awesome.
Why is it up to me?
So,
I don't know. Why is it up to you?
You kind of like pull, huddle a little bit, and Manny joins your huddle, and you guys are kind of discussing, and he's like, it'd be really important to me, if nothing else, Heinlein's not a bad guy, and this is my home, so I'd really like to know what happened to Wyom.
You guys also kind of kicked us out to a ginormous demon and 4 dogs and
yeah,
and
but
pointed shotguns at us and stuff, even though we told the truth. So...
And he also points out that he was there with you the entire time.
Well, also, didn't they lie to the station?
Yes.
While we're around?
Flowers lied. I did not lie. Thank you very much.
You, as a team, lied.
So I feel like we were right to be a little bit concerned about the people that are lying to us while we're on the verge of death. But you guys have proved yourselves, and now we're on your side.
I already said I just need the supplies for my station.
You're not on our side. You want us on your side.
Yeah,
that's
true.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's a difference.
But my character's not going to say that. My character is going to act like a badass, even though he desperately wants your approval.
Okay. So but the overall opinion is that you guys begrudgingly be like, you know what? We really need these fucking tools, and this only speeds things up for us. So
if it's
you guys,
easier than getting the tools back from the police station, why not?
Considering this is all you're doing is a scouting mission versus sieging a old police station with guards.
Pretty much.
This sounds like a pretty nice deal, and you're helping humanity at the same time.
As opposed to slaughtering them, as has been our custom lately.
As opposed to killing human beings.
Well, let's go.
Okay. So, guys, the Heinlein and say.
We don't have Nate here to shoot people on sight.
True.
That's true.
You are missing the most bloodthirsty. However, I will point out that Manny has as of suddenly become a rabid dog.
I am gonna ask Heinlein if he could like send someone to check on Flowers because he's real fucked up.
Okay. Heinlein looks to you and he says, "Absolutely, I will have one of the station's doctors take a look at him. However, I need you guys to do this as quickly as possible."
Yeah, never mind.
Yeesh.
Let me break real
If you
quick.
guys have something to say, dude, go for it. So.
Percy.
What?
I want
Manny's got a
to hear
taint.
that, like, even though I'm a kid and I'm trying to play it off like I'm tough, they can tell that I'm really into them and like I'll do whatever they ask me to do. So I'm trying to be tough and like pretend like I don't give a shit, but all of them can immediately tell that I am infatuated with them and want to like kind of please them, so they can take advantage of that if they want.
Sure,
Take it away.
they can totally do that. Don't worry about that.
I'm
just
sorry,
want
I
to-
heard your girlfriend giggling in the background. I don't know
Your
why that
girlfriend's
was...
all about other people taking advantage of you.
She just my German
You can
Shepherd.
take advantage of me if you
Okay.
want to.
Gotcha.
Oh, you have
Okay,
a German
so
Shepherd?
so you guys kind of find
so
that
jealous.
as you guys are discussing things, Manny just repeatedly is nodding his head yes to whatever you
so
say.
cute.
Oh, look at your puppy.
No.
Puppy's
Almost
not having it.
spoke
He's
a
like
mirror.
my cat. He's like, nope, I'm out.
All right. So you guys, how fast are you guys going to be leaving?
Yeah, I pretty much.
Heinlein definitely seems to be leaning towards this being a ASAP thing.
I'm assuming I already have all my stuff on me, so I'm just like,
Yeah,
let's
you
go.
guys basically are carrying your shit right
Yeah.
now.
Good to go.
So you guys are going like now?
Sure.
I'd like to go.
Do they have ammo for like?
Never mind,
guys
never
that
mind.
need Ammo. Because I don't know. I don't know how much ammo you have. If you need more ammo.
Can I go to Flowers and ask him for the mask, like as an additional like defensive item that I could use?
Sure.
Oh,
So before you leave, you
Steal
stop
it.
and drop by Flowers real quick, and
And I'm
And
like, hey,
you're
can
like-
I borrow some equipment?
so you kind of be like, hey, you know, I got a
I'm
doctor
telling
coming
him like, hey,
to come and take a look at you, but we're gonna go on a mission to get those tools we need, and Flowers is like, whatever.
Don't I have access to like the station's armory since I'm?
You do have access to the stations.
Can I pick up more ammo for my shotgun? Because 9 rounds ain't enough.
That is all they have for a shotgun.
Whoa, fuck them. All right, can I offer shit to the other group members?
You can, however, I think the only other person that is in this that has munitions is Zach, and he too uses shotgun ammo.
All right, well then, unless there's any
Don't
food
start.
or medicine I can give them, never mind.
Is there another shotgun lying around?
They are able to give you 2 days worth of rations if you guys can put that. Heinlein will give you food enough. He's expecting that probably it'll only be a day or 2 to find out this information.
sure.
topside.
I'm not gonna.
Remember,
take the
runners in
food
general
'cause-
That's
come
what our
back
first
within
one
a
was
day.
supposed to be.
Usually runners come back within a day because of the danger of nighttime runs. So 2 rations is a usual amount. for this.
I'm not going to take it because I have food.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
you're
your
like, no, no, no.
station needs it way more than I do, so
Okay.
you're...
Awesome.
I got
Alright,
what I need.
And then you get so you get the what did I call it? The mask of the
mask?
apocalypse or mask of revelations. That's what it was.
I will put that into
Revelation.
And just remind me that I'm taking that out of Flowers.
I kind of want to take the longsword too, but that's okay.
Don't you already have like a holy longsword or something?
I got a great sword. He's got
Yeah,
a
he's
long
got a great
sword.
sword. But you're also
I can
taking a
fucking
longsword?
dual wield that shit.
I have the
Can't
power.
Like a sword like that.
Hey, Verci?
Yeah.
I've been trying to actually. I wanted to roll a check a while ago.
Okay. For war?
What are you doing? Stop!
Go. One roll. Pickpocket check.
On who?
And why?
I'm hearing secretive typing. He's trying to get the
Yes.
green stones.
Okay.
No,
He has no knowledge of
something.
them.
I forgot. I had an idea in mind. Now I don't remember what it was
Wait,
because it's taken so long.
do I
I had it
know
in
that
mind.
the green stones are gone from my inventory by now?
No, you haven't told me that you've looked.
Oh wait,
Okay.
did I steal them or something?
Yes.
You might have.
You might have.
You
I
must
don't
have.
know.
That's what
Either you
Pete's
did
thinking.
or they teleported to you.
And I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I have no way to know. So
I feel like okay. I didn't know I stole them. I thought I just picked them up.
we don't know. We didn't know that, so. The last session was literally take them off of your inventory.
Wait, I
That
thought
was
you
it.
did notice they were gone at some point.
I thought I did too, but I think it
Don't
was
remember
just.
what-
He just told me to remove it.
Oh,
From
actually, I don't think I have any green crystals in my inventory. So never mind.
The only person that knows anything is Biscuits, because he attempted last session to steal the green crystals from Ren, and on a very high roll, you weren't able to find them.
Well,
Yes. And I was so sad because I rolled huge.
And you
I
were
was like,
very
yes!
sad.
I'm kind of assuming that at this point I'm checking my gear before we leave, especially if I'm talking to Flowers and like trading gear with him and stuff.
Yeah, you could. I
Can I
could
roll for
reasonably
that,
see that
or-
you'd be taking assessment of your gear during this time.
So I'm assuming then that I know that they're gone now, and I'm like,
Yes,
Oh,
this would be the
shit.
first point. Like, as you guys are about to leave, you realize that those crystals are missing.
all right, I'm gonna keep an eye on Biscuits. Like,
Okay.
if there's a perception roll that needs to be done. I
Okay,
will
so
do
you're
it.
just kind of paying attention and kind of watching him a little
Yeah.
bit more,
Okay.
seeing if anything's glowing out of his eyes at any point now that you've left him alone.
Right. Or up his anus.
Um,
You know,
however, I will
one of
say
those two
considering-
places.
Whoa, I am not that kind of clown.
Yeah. Considering that
one
over a
in his
3-day
eye,
period,
one up his butt.
eye sockets aren't glowing.
Gravy may be close, but we're not that close.
Yeah. All right. And you guys, we're gonna fast forward a little bit, and you guys are gonna
Okay.
leave.
Yeah.
So one of the guards leads you to the new exit area, which is, hold on.
Further to the west on that train T-line map.
Too much
So they're
brush.
going out to. They can hear you.
I can hear like scrubbing or something.
I'm sorry. Should I put on headphones? Is my
No, you're fine.
surround? Okay, I didn't know. It was really annoying.
It's
Okay.
not that bad.
Just crazy because I knew what it was.
Alrighty.
I
So
would
anyways,
hope you know that noise at this point in your
Yeah.
life.
It'd be weird. So they're out looking for the runners, and I
That's
followed
genius.
along because I just tag along.
Well,
Right, right.
Heinlein, didn't he like summon you to go with us or something too, or I guess to keep an eye on us, or
I don't have to listen to him. I'm following
Can-
you either way.
Well, so wait. So while everyone's checking, is everyone like checking their bags and stuff before we leave? Is that what I'm understanding?
I did.
well,
I
they're
got
just
the
getting their
mask from
supplies.
So like
Flowers.
while everyone's checking their bag, can I like do an investigation roll or something to see if I can maybe catch a hint of who has or where the green crystals might be, since they weren't in Ren's bag?
Yeah,
Is
but
that-
that wouldn't
is
be
that-
something you'd really notice overall.
Okay.
Plus, you wouldn't know that I didn't.
Because
have
I
them anymore.
definitely am
Just
I'm
as-
looking for these crystals or a sign of them, since they weren't in Ren's bag. That's really disturbing.
Yep.
So,
All right. So yeah, unfortunately, that's just not something you notice, especially because everyone's kind of doing it in separate places.
Okay.
Um,
I'm sure.
and you guys set out. So the location is actually right near the original station's entrance and exit. It's a little bit easier for them to dig up through rubble and dirt into that area. So
So by the by the Trinity Church, is that what you're saying, or by?
no, by actual Kenmore Station.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go. Fuck it,
Yep.
let's go.
But the
Let's
crystals.
boogie.
What if they're here? What if Heinlein has them? What if I never get them?
That'll be
I'd like-
unfortunate.
I'd like to very lightly slap Biscuits upside the head.
Okay.
What the hell?
Is my character supposed to know what these
And
green
tell-
crystals are?
And
You have
tell
no
him to calm
idea.
down.
Okay.
I'd-
He would tell you if you needed to know.
Okay, so
Although you could touch them, see what happens.
you did at one point, but nothing.
Wait, don't I not know where they are? Aren't we trying to figure out where they are? How am I going to touch them?
Well, they're kind of talking like Biscuits. Like, has anyone actually
I didn't say
verbally said
anything.
this?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
Ren
say
hasn't really said anything. Biscuits, you're just kind of like paying attention to everyone and like.
Okay, well, I'm just standing next to Heinlein waiting for
Yeah.
you to get moving.
Okay. So everyone gets together. You guys go up to the top area. What is your overall plan on locating these guys?
where were they scouting at?
The guard indicates that he's honestly they all go to different locations.
Change up my
Especially
nations.
because this area is recently opened. He can't for sure tell, but he knows that it's somewhere over in the colleges that they would head.
Well, I guess we're heading that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
gonna
That way
say
for
like wherever
sure.
they were last seen to go or whatever.
And we'll look for clues, tracks, and such.
Okay.
I'm expecting Biscuits to
green
start sniffing the
crystals.
ground.
Green crystals.
And green crystals of about yay long.
Okay.
I really want to blow the horn of the hounds, like really
How much?
badly. It would be an awful.
So you're
idea.
holding it? I was wondering. I was like,
I
couldn't
have it.
remember
Yeah,
if I
I
picked
have
up.
it in my bag.
You have it.
I've
Okay.
got a lot of shit. I probably need to get rid of some of it.
Oh,
So
It's-
you guys
it's Mary
just kind of go to the
Poppins.
general vicinity, and I need you to roll me a sneak check.
Is that dexterity?
That is dexterity if you do not
Oh
have stealth.
god.
Oh god, what have I done?
Oh god. I hope 12 is enough.
Do I need to do that?
You do.
Yeah, everybody needs.
All right, I just click dexterity.
Manny for the.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I need you all to roll me a what is it? Perception tracking.
Perception
Not seen.
tracking?
No, tracking. You are trying to track.
Ouch.
Man, we
That double
s-
one.
we suck
Yeah,
ass.
biscuits. I'm perceptive. Kind of.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Biscuits, you're the only one that ever actually notices anything during this situation.
Yes.
You
Our
don't know
blood cell.
where or how you are perceptive. But one of the things that many of you see, Ren, you'd see it, Manny, you'd see it, Biscuits, you'd see it, Zeke, it's a bunch of snow.
A bunch of snow.
You see just a bunch of snow, is you guys are seeing lots and lots of hellhound tracks in this area. However, Biscuits, through all of that and kind of trying to seem busier than you actually are, looking at things you don't understand, you begin to notice that there are actual human prints in the snow.
And then-
And while they're very difficult, every just once in a while you can see a shoe print or a scuff print from a shoe leading along. Maybe every like 10 or so feet you see another one. And as you're going along, you begin to see them a little bit more often now that you know what you're looking for. But you've never
Can I point them out to everyone? Be like,
yeah,
tracks.
and
Follow
people begin to
these.
see it as you're going along. I need everyone to roll me another set of perception checks.
Well, I got a pretty high one before. Does that matter?
we
you-
just
Track-
roll
not high
over
enough.
time.
Dude.
Tracking again?
Oh, the triple one. I got. My goodness. You cannot have a lower roll.
Well, you could have. You could have. You could have had, no modifier to it.
So
Wow.
Biscuits,
Oh.
Ren, and Manny. At a certain point, you hear howls from hellhounds in the area, and all your concentration goes right out the window. During that, you begin looking around for danger versus anything else. Zeke, however, you are able to continue the path, and while the other three are kind of scouting and making sure that you guys don't get fucked, you're able to see these prints. I will mention, Zeke, you should have scouting as a thing, don't you?
I do actually. I do. That's
What does that give you? Because I don't remember.
+2 probably, right?
Well, it gives him like a better ability on not getting fucked, is what I think it does.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not get fucked. That's not. That's not.
What's the fun of that? Where do I have it?
The hellhounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
so if
right.
I fit, it's novice. Wait, why does it say? I'm so confused.
What-
If I fail a dex stealth test, I can re-roll it and keep the result.
Okay, so you're actually good at moving around sneakily during
Yeah.
these. So with that in mind, do you want to take point and kind of guide them?
Oh yes.
Okay, so you're actually kind of going ahead of them, maybe like half a block or a full block, and then kind of motioning that it's like the coast is clear while you're doing this.
Whole block's pretty far. If some shit grabs him, we can't really help him.
Right, but he's got a stealth check to kind of give himself an advantage on not getting caught.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what's in front of us?
Me.
I don't need
Yeah, Zach is scouting and preventing you guys from getting caught.
Oh, okay. But you almost got caught just now? I'm sorry?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was just making
Um,
sure. I was like, wait a second.
So while they're kind of looking around, you're going ahead of them and you're able to catch these tracks because of your ability to sneak around. Zach, I need you to roll me another stealth check since you are ahead of everyone.
Stealth check. Go gadget dexterity.
Nice.
Oh shit, it worked.
A few points while you're doing your tracking, you catch hellhounds. You can tell that they're not directly finding your party or like hunting your party, but you can see that they're riled up and that they're kind of searching around for food. Also, they seem to be bickering and kind of like fighting amongst themselves, which is something you're not. I mean, you haven't studied hellhounds per se.
But they're not like,
but-
organized like they were before.
Is this like
Got
the orcs in Lord of the Rings where they're fighting over food and shit? Like they're just kind of
A little bit of that. There's inner bickering among the pack.
Should have taken that animal training thing.
Yeah.
Also, is it annoying that I don't have like a directional mic like you guys do? Can you hear everything in my room? Is that bothering you guys?
No, I don't hear you.
We
No,
just
you're
hear
pretty
the
good.
occasional scuffling and talking of your girlfriend, but other than
But I
that,
barely hear that.
Yeah, it's,
All right.
yeah,
yeah,
it's not
barely.
that bad.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
If it is, we'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll be like, hey, dickhead.
And we'll make you. We'll make fun of you.
Okay, cool. As long as that's all I need.
We make fun of Pikachu for his
Yep.
mustache twirling all the time.
I can't help it. It's there.
Anyways, is my headset sound
Um,
okay? I don't know if everything else been using my mic headsets. I don't know.
That's the last beer.
Oh, that is a terrible thing that I just heard come over your mic.
Very sad.
Eh.
I have rum. Sorry.
Okay. Third food group. Okay. So you guys continue on. I need everyone to roll me a stealth check that isn't Zeke, because Zeke already rolled his.
I'm gonna like fucking trip and fall, and all of my
Yeah.
armor and shit will jangle
It's
and
green.
stuff. Oh shit! I actually rolled well.
What do you know?
Mhm. And I need Minnie to roll me a dex check.
Oh, 1 second.
No problem.
Dexterity. 13. Not that great.
Okay.
What's
You
the deal
all are
with
fine.
Western Phoenix. Why does it say that?
So
I like your nickname.
What?
Huh?
Oh,
That's
my
her-
name?
Okay.
Renzi Fang means Western Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Is that where you're from, or like the school of martial arts you do, or
No,
what?
that's
No,
my
that's like
character's
her
name.
name. Yeah.
My
Her full
character's
name is Renzi Fang.
Translation
Fang.
into English.
Translated is Western Phoenix.
but she just
Because
goes-
my character is like fair-skinned, brown-haired, blue eyes, but she was raised by Chinese people
Okay.
or Chinese parents.
Chinese parents.
Yeah.
She's 6'7".
Right.
Yep.
Which is a very interesting childhood. So you guys continue on, and you begin to see that as you're moving away, and you're following these tracks, you're heading actually a little bit southeast, and the packs of hellhounds are slowly becoming fewer and fewer as you're heading this way.
Hoping that
And
they're eating each other.
I need Zeke. I need you to roll me a tracking because you are ahead of the group.
Orange juice is fun.
Also, that's just Dex again, right?
Yes.
Oh.
You lose track of the tracks.
Ooh.
And
Damn.
you kind of have to backtrack, and when you backtrack, you kind of backtrack to the group. Okay. I need Biscuits and Zach, or Biscuits and Ren to roll me a tracking check, dexterity.
Oh, was I
Oh,
actually supposed to
wait,
do what I
thought that
just
was
Yeah,
did?
you're fine.
perception.
Sweet.
Wait,
You were
a
actually just a little bit ahead of the curve because
a dexterity
Aw.
tracking check or
or
perception?
perception. It's
Oh.
supposed to be perception. Sorry.
Oh.
So then people need
Yeah.
to re-roll.
Yeah,
then,
re-roll.
or-
Oh,
Well, let me ask another uninterrupted question.
That's
Why is Kiro's result blue, mine, or Biscuit's black, and then why are they all different colors? Does that matter? Mine's red.
Don't worry about the
It
colors.
just means if
Blue-
it's red, it means you rolled a 1 somewhere.
Blue means that you had the highest, a dice roll the highest number, and then
And-
a
Oh, I
lowest
see.
number.
All right, sorry. I could have just clicked on it and seen.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You're
Uh,
fine.
you want me to re-roll Versi since I did Dex then?
Jesus.
Okay. Unfortunately, you all lose the tracks in the snow. A light drizzle of snow has begun to come down, and
It seems pretty weak.
it's hidden the any light tracks that you've been able to find since it was a day
Blue
ago.
Sky.
What do you guys do now that you've lost sight of the only lead that you had?
Blow the horn.
Has there been any pattern in the tracks at all? Like,
You do see that they're going in a general direction overall, which is what you guys have been following, a southeast direction. However, beyond that, you don't know if they're guided anywhere. You are actually near the Boston Conservatory at this point in time.
Has anybody played Witcher 3?
I beat the shit out that game.
Okay, can we do what they did and just kind of wander in a general circle near where we found it, found those tracks, and look for more tracks?
We could, I suppose.
Is that efficient or is that a bad idea?
Might as well.
Gravy's dying to know what happens if we blow the horn.
But if
Gravy's the smartest guy I know, so I mean.
if it's like snowing, we better do it quick because
yeah.
everything's getting covered up. So plus my perception's not that great. So
Well, I added my idea. You guys do what you want.
sounds good
I mean,
to me.
if
Let's
we blow
do
the
it.
horn, would the hellhounds obey us, or would they like?
Who knows?
I have a
show up
feeling
and
that
kill
the
us?
They
horn.
want to find out?
I have a feeling that
kind
the
of wanna
horn
find out.
is played
When we're somewhere
in the
safe, we should find out.
Well, what I'm saying is that I have a feeling that the horn is played like a trumpet, where it's like depending on how you blow into
Do
it,
you need big demon lips?
it'll
or can we do it with our
either
face?
like rile them up or whatever.
Looks
so.
like you're gargling a cock when you
Yeah.
blow the horn.
Sure.
Need to build a smaller horn to fashion into the mouth.
I'm
of
gonna
the
just
larger
shake my
horn.
head and just walk away and keep looking for tracks.
I'm
Okay.
with Kira
Not
on this
borrow
one.
the horn.
So, are you doing what Manny suggested on like
Yes.
spreading out
Sure.
and looking?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so you guys go to the last set of tracks that you knew that you saw, and you disperse yourselves.
My God, Yurik, shut the fuck up.
I'd say 10-ish feet apart from each other, and slowly just kind of sweep back and forth across the streets, kind of like trying to find it. I need you all to roll me another perception check with an additional 2, so I'll just think of that in my head when I'm doing this.
Do you want
Since
me
you
to
guys
roll
were...
again, or
Yes, I need you to roll
13.
again.
with 6?
11.
Or
Oh, we got a
with
16.
2. So
Ren and Zeke, you guys find the tracks again. However, they're significantly more difficult to find this time. You are able to, but through this combing method, reestablish your tracking and begin again. And you proceed. You see them actually leading to a high school. The school seems fairly run down overall, but as you actually approach it, you see multiple sets of human footprints in the snow, as well as
What-
some hellhound footprints.
What time of day is it right now?
I'd say overall, because of your inability, your because no one's actually trained in tracking, you'd probably be looking about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
Okay.
are we above ground right now?
You are.
Oh, exciting.
That's what the picture shows.
Um,
Do you have? I'm gonna ask Manny if he has some sort of like signal that is trained in his station to like see if they can contact people
Yeah, can I just do like a weird owl whistle?
or
what does it sound like?
Like a duck?
Yeah,
You
what
have
does
to do
sound
it.
like?
Wait, I gotta stop smirking. I'm sorry.
It's like,
Well,
don't.
for my ability to concentrate.
The stream needs to hear this.
Can we just pretend it happened?
No.
No, it has to happen now.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, you make the noise.
Bring her in.
He's gonna be
I
like
wanna-
off screen, like woo.
Yeah. I want to make sure I hear it. I stopped my music and everything.
I was all prepared to do a big loud whistle, and she just ruined it. All right.
A whistle.
I just no. I post up because I'm really drunk.
Come on,
okay?
we're still waiting for this.
I post up in the corner and I just go whoo, 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 and I
Okay.
see if anybody answers.
That's not as epic as I thought this would.
Well, no,
That said owl.
It was supposed to be more epic, but he's still a little drunk.
yeah.
Unfortunate. Roll me a perception hearing. Everyone can do that.
It's really high. Oh shit.
Oh
wait.
my Lanza! Look at that.
Apparently, I
Thanks.
saw something really interesting by my feet.
Apparently, I really like owls.
It's just
You said perception.
perception, hearing.
19. I
Make
definitely
the
heard
call.
something.
You don't have to.
Oh, no, that was biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yes, I hear it.
I
I look towards it, right?
The funny
You-
thing is that I was asking if you had one, and you just did it anyway.
Biscuits. You think it might be the wind, but you might have heard a moaning coming from
Oh my god, is there more zombies?
No, like a human moan, like an agonized pain,
Oh, okay.
come
Fuck.
from within the school that's in front of you.
I'm still
I'll
looking
tell
for
everyone else that,
right?
that I heard somebody sound like they're dying in there. Like,
We should probably
In
go
that
check
school.
it out then.
so yeah.
I'm going to
I'm
crack my knuckles and
Can
get
we-
ready to walk in. I'll put on the mask, so I'm all like
Wait.
freaky looking.
Yeah,
Where-
I'm gonna put on before we go in there. I'm gonna I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put on my I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna put the green gems in my eyes.
That was the greatest, like, internal conversation ever. I'm gonna put on my. No.
Leave me
no.
alone, Gravy.
I'm gonna put on my. No, never mind.
I'm trying to save some.
Gravy, stop interrupting.
Yeah, Gravy's like talking, and you're like, shut up. All right. So what do you guys do?
Shut up, Yuri.
walk to the
The
building.
mask is
so,
awesome.
So you kind of prepare and you put on, your combat gear. Manny, are you carrying the shotgun, or are you gonna be?
I'm always carrying my shotgun.
You're ready with the shotgun? Okay.
Yeah. That's. I got a bottle of whiskey in one hand and my shotgun in the other.
Okay.
Is
Awesome.
this a 12 gauge, a 10 gauge, a 20,
Dual
20 gauge?
wielding.
12?
It's 12 gauge.
Yeah.
Do you? Does it matter what kind of? Do I have sabo rounds, slug, beer, duck?
They're
buckshot?
basically slug.
Okay.
12 gauge slugs. Your gun carries 3 shells at a
So
time.
my magazine carries 3 rounds, and then I have to reload.
Yeah.
Okay.
Standard hand feed.
And I'm
And you-
fully
you can
loaded
switch
now.
to your improvised fighting.
Right. Basically,
Oh, yeah.
the way that
I
I've
smashed
had your
his hair over
character.
some bitch, but I want
I
my
was gonna
shotgun.
say your improvised
Basically,
fighting was
the-
way more hardcore than your shotgun.
The way that your character basically works is that you use the shotgun until you can close, and then you fuck them up melee
Well, I
style.
figure I'll fire a couple rounds off, keep people's heads down, and then smash some fucking skulls.
Yeah, basically you try to get to hand as soon as possible because you don't have that many rounds to like spend.
You get this OP bonus on improvised weapons.
Yeah, you get like insane
FYI.
shit
Yeah,
for,
you
for
do.
picking up a pipe and clubbing someone with it.
All right, well, I'm going to
And
shut up
breaking
and
it
let
off
them get
in
in.
them.
Okay.
fight range.
So you all proceed in. Give me 1 second to switch the map.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Here
scared.
it comes.
We did.
Here it
We
comes.
did.
Schools are scary.
and you will want to scroll all the way to the bottom and a little bit towards the middle.
I see
Shit.
blackness.
This place is.
Oh my god, this school is huge.
Oh, you added shading! No!
Oh, what a bitch.
What's going on? I
I
can't.
only see
I
black.
have a
Fucking hate
Yeah.
this.
Gonna zoom
Scroll out a little bit and you
Oh
will
my
see
goodness.
an illuminated area.
That's awful. I hate
Okay, there we
you.
go.
Versi, I hate you already.
We're like-
all of my being right now.
Hey guys, we can't see anything. What's going on?
There's no
Let me-
lights.
I'll just make sure I can control my character.
Whoa.
So we came in through this door?
I'm the anime-looking dude, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you changed his picture?
You guys made fun of my picture last time. so-
I didn't make fun of it. Did I?
No, that
What?
was just
Wait.
You
me.
guys did.
I think it was just me
Uh,
because I thought he was an elf.
That is the wrong icon. Oh, this. Wait, is Flower with us?
No.
No,
Okay.
he's got the runs. He's over there moaning.
That's him moaning in high school.
Okay.
How'd you get here?
So, my rule for this, because it is a dark area, is you're only allowed to move up to your movement at a time. Because I need to keep track and make sure you don't go off to weird areas without knowing it.
Oh, was that directed at me because I was wandering? I apologize.
No, you're fine. You were testing out the mechanic.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys entering this building? Obviously, as you can see in front of you, there are some broken doors that normally the kids would go into to go into like the main lobby area of the school
I'd like to roll a perception check, Zane.
before going in.
I turned my character
Yep.
and I couldn't see the little
Okay.
square to turn him back.
Oh. Oh my Kobe. Do I see anything?
No, not really.
What? Oh. I was like, did he just die?
He's playing with the tokens.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like, oh
I'm
no.
trying to figure out what.
That's one hell of a trap.
Guardian down.
Snow. Fun thing about Boston is they actually have like watch
Fucking
for falling
leaves.
snow warnings everywhere.
Yeah?
So, I've actually saw it when I was there because I was during the record snows, partying, and repeatedly, like, I'd be walking along going to the next club, and just these fucking, like, huge sheets of death would slide off of fucking buildings and crash down right next to you. I've never seen anything like it.
Like, was it just like
It would
soft
knock you the
snow,
fuck out.
or it would like
Like ice. Like
Damn.
big sheets of fucking ice, like 4 feet long,
so don't
like
walk
just
under the
sliding
edge.
off and crashing into the
Final
concrete.
Destination, that glass that cut that dude's head in half.
Kind of, except for more it was like being bludgeoned with a sledgehammer if it hit you.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. Like, there was a reason you didn't walk in the road.
So you guys can see my characters. Like if I get hit with a net, I do that, and
Yeah, so basically I'll do that for
Yeah.
you.
Generally,
so-
generally we won't do it.
Yeah.
He will.
all right, I'm not gonna touch it.
but usually I do like colors to identify creatures. Like if there's like 7 hellhounds, I give it different colors so that you know which one you're attacking and stuff like that.
Oh, you're so colorful.
So is there any rhyme or reason to entrance now that you can't really perceive anything?
I'm assuming I'm going in first, I guess, because I'm not as squishy as the other two.
True. Manny, how are you going in?
I'm
with
gonna
Ryan?
hang back behind the Amazon lady. I'm gonna grab my shotgun. I'm gonna ride right up below her leg.
Okay, so you're going in like that.
Just
Biscuits,
gonna
you're...
shoot between the legs.
Yeah, how tall am
How tall are you?
I? Yeah.
Average.
I can choose.
Yeah, I'd
I'd
never
rather be
filled that in.
closer to myself and tall and stocky, but if I'm short and wiry, that's fine.
So we'll say like 6 foot ish, maybe 185 pounds.
Yeah, that's smaller. I'm happy with that. That's fine.
So
Well, you're 15. I'm saying like maybe
Oh,
you
for
haven't
15,
fully,
yeah, okay, I'm
you
happy
haven't
with
filled
that.
out all the way yet.
Yeah,
Yurik,
alright.
You
Yurik
grew, but
on
you
my
haven't bulked.
Yurik on my live stream says to loot the lockers for poorly stashed herbs.
Or,
It's not
Which I'm
Resident.
cool with. Let's do it.
I don't think it's not Resident Evil. I don't think herbs do that much, right?
It might.
Okay.
Only if you mix them. Only if you mix them.
If you mix them, that's right. And
I
then you
am
turn
totally
it
down
into
for
a magical
looting.
spray.
okay.
No, fuck it.
So you guys go in.
Shit.
Oh,
I thought we were going the
Ah!
other way.
Manny, get off me!
No, I'm staying right behind her.
No, your token was on mine.
Okay. And you hear as you enter, I guess, let's see here. Zach, you would know what it is.
I'm super tempted to cheat. And
Well,
move my
Zeke
character around.
and Ren and Biscuits. The three of you would know the sound. It's the sound of a PA system crackling to life. And you hear a voice come over and it says, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I have so much for you to see and do." And we're going to
Does
take
he
a
sound
break.
like creepy and like carnival-y?
A little bit. He definitely has that kind of like carny sound.
It plays like the
He's
Freddy
fucking with us.
Fazbear's jingle, like.
what? I have a
super
question.
Creepy.
What door did we go in?
The main one. Like I figured you all filtered like that one and then the next one right to the right of it.
So we went through the front of the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
It's where I placed you and you guys kind of went
So
into
the
main-
principal's office is nearby.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Or
thinking.
the offices or whatever. Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see.
Okay, and we're going to take a break right there.